have you and the board and NFCA talked about potential changes you'll have to make regarding either convention or next year's events? I'm sure there's just different, because what everyone's doing right now is drawing up different scenarios based on the information we have. Are you guys doing something similar?
Probably the first week of April. I don't think I slept one night because I was just knee deep into finances and everything that affects our association, which would affect our coaches, et cetera, et cetera. Some of those things I mentioned with school budgets frozen, or sponsors, our companies, shutting down temporarily, our people being furloughed, just a lot of things that normally would be coming into our association may or may not be right now because of unemployment and, everything.
Yeah.
So yes, we are constantly thinking about that. And then also creating new ways to, generate excitement, potentially revenue, but most importantly, just the connection of our coaches, just keeping their morale up and that sort of thing. So, but yes, we have talked a lot about convention. I'm probably on the phone with our people down there in Dallas, our hotel, absolutely on a weekly, bi-weekly basis. As you probably know, those contracts are signed 4 or 5 years in advance. They have to be, because there's just only so many big places like that in the country and available during the weekends we need it. And I could go on and on with convention. I won't bore you. But, there's some pretty big penalties if you just cancel an event, understandably. And there's some, but there's also some things on our end that we know will affect attendance, whether that's travel restrictions or budget restrictions. Most of our coaches have said, doesn't matter if our school's paying for it this year, I will be there. I may be able to come, or my assistant, schools will pay for my assistant, but I'm gonna pay for my own way, or but I also understand that there's some places that first thing that gets cut a lot is professional development in a budget. So yes, we are talking with the hotel. We are working on all of their guidelines. They are working with us. We are full steam ahead with our planning at this point, unless something really odd would happen in November, December. I'm very thankful that our convention is several months away, so we do have some planning time. Well, we really plan it for 2 years, so we just had to adjust our schedule now. But yeah, we're full steam ahead. Same thing with our coaches clinics. We're full steam ahead. It may look different. If you're used to sitting at a Hall of Fame banquet with 10 people, because a round of 10 people, you might have to be a round of 6 people because we might have to spread out a little more. There may be things like that, but in terms of the quality of the event and that sort of thing, our goal is to make sure that happens.
Yeah, well, it's a good news that Texas is opening back up, so things are looking better. There's definitely more people outside, just reporting from Austin.
Yes, and I think that Dallas, which is where our convention is, we just got something from their convention bureau center, that sort of thing, sports commission, and they're one of the first cities to be dubbed a Clean City Award, because all of their hotel industry and all of their people are doing the appropriate things to make sure that they can have events, et cetera. And actually the hotel where we're having convention is they're already having some smaller events already, just kind of opening and going through that. But things you don't think about, like how many times have you walked into an elevator and just pushed the button and not thought about it? I mean, my entire life with all the travel I've done. And now they're saying that's like one of the, places you have to be the most careful about in terms of, because it's not necessarily the cleanest thing in the world. So, but you just don't think about it until now. And now you think about that stuff. So all of these hotels have had to go through a lot of just things to have people confident in terms of traveling again and doing that sort of thing.
Awesome. Yeah, I didn't want to miss out on that one.